My mom said something awful again. I really might be at my limit. Why does it always turn out like this?
What happened? Did she say something again?
Honestly, if I let her know I'm tying the knot, I can't even guess how she'll react. Just thinking about it makes me shake inside.
What will she say? Tell me exactly.
She'll probably say something like, "Someone like you could never make it." She'll definitely say I'm not fit to get married. And in that cold voice of hers.
That's not something a mother should say. Abigail, I know how hard you've worked. You're definitely going to be happy.
Thanks, but... Mason, the hardest part for me is that my mom doesn't feel the same. No matter how much I've tried, she's always said my sister's better than me.
You don't need to worry about that. I'm here. As long as we're together, we can get through anything.
Even so, it still hurts. My mom is seriously rejecting me. I'm used to being compared to my sister, but this feels even worse now.
What does your family think our happiness is, Abigail? I mean, sure, you want your family's approval when you get married, but what matters most is how we feel, right?
I know, Mason, but it still hurts that my mom and sister aren't genuinely happy for me.
Maybe you should try talking to them again. If you avoid it now, you might end up regretting it later.
Yeah, I'll try. But right now, even that scares me. Just imagining how they might reject me again, I feel like my heart's going to break. My name is Abigail Jones. My friends and viewers call me Abby. And I just got engaged after my boyfriend Mason proposed to me. Even though I should be jumping for joy, I've been hesitating to tell my mom and sister because I'm so scared of their reaction. The thing is, my mom really likes Mason, but every time they meet, she seriously says, "Mason's too good for you. He should marry your sister Ava instead." Hey, Mom. How are you doing? I messaged you because I've got something important to talk about. Do you have a minute right now? If you're busy, I can wait.
Oh, Abigail? This is rare. What's up? I bet it's something trivial again. You haven't contacted me in forever, and now you suddenly have something important to say? I hope this isn't about you deciding to marry Mason or anything, is it?
Actually, yeah, that's right. The other day, Mason proposed to me and we're getting married. So I thought I should properly tell you.
What? Are you serious? You're marrying Mason? You must be joking. I mean, it's impossible for someone like Mason to marry you.
It's really happening. Mason and I are officially going to be husband and wife. You're happy for me, right, Mom?
Of course. I'm thrilled that Mason is joining the family. I mean, he's perfect. But with you as his wife, that's a bit, not quite right. You know there's someone more suited for him, don't you?
What? Wait, are you still thinking about trying to marry him off to Ava? I can't believe you seriously think that.
Of course I do. I've thought that since the first time I met Mason. It's obvious that Ava's the one who's right for him, not you. You've realized that much, haven't you?
I can't believe you seriously thought that. So I've never been able to live up to your expectations, huh? No matter how hard I try, I'll never be able to beat my sister.
I mean, anyone can see that you and Mason aren't a good match. I'm sure everyone around you thinks the same. You should face reality. Wasting time on something impossible isn't worth it.
How can you say something like that as my mother? I'm really hurt by your words. I can't believe how much pain they're causing me.
You're hurt? You're not exactly the sensitive type. You're thick-skinned inside and out, so it's strange you'd be hurt by something like this.
Hey, even if you're my mom, that's still a pretty rude thing to say, don't you think?
Oh, now that you're marrying Mason, you think you've suddenly turned into a beauty? You've never even come close to looking like me or Ava. Not since you were little. You've always been ugly.
Are you saying I don't deserve to get married unless I'm beautiful?
Marriage is fine, but does it really have to be with Mason?
Mason and I have been in a serious relationship for 2 years. That's why I invited him to meet the family. If I thought someone else was fine, I wouldn't have accepted his proposal.
What? Mason proposed to you? Stop lying.
I'm not lying. Mason really proposed to me.
No way. You probably pressured him, didn't you? I mean, you're turning 31 this year.
I didn't pressure him at all. And besides, I've always known we'd eventually get married, so I wasn't in a rush.
Lies. If you weren't in a rush, you would have let Ava marry Mason instead.
Letting someone else marry your boyfriend? That's just impossible. And how can I support my sister in marrying my boyfriend? Mason and I have a special relationship that we've built over the years, so it's not something I could just give up so easily. You might not understand, but we have our own pace, our own way of doing things.
But you know, Abigail, I think someone like Mason, tall and handsome, is a much better match for Ava. Not just his looks, but his personality and manners are perfect too. Plus, since he works for a major corporation, he must make a great salary. A man with a stable job like that is exactly the type of person Ava deserves to be with. It's the ideal combination, don't you think? There's really nothing to complain about. I don't get why you're not happy with such a perfect partner. You should be grateful like anyone else would be.
Stop making decisions without me, Mom. What happens between Mason and me is up to us, not for anyone else to decide. And just because my sister is a model doesn't mean you have to favor her all the time. I'm exhausted from always being put second to her.
I'm not favoring anyone. I'm just saying it's important to choose a partner that matches your abilities. You need to face reality, Abigail. This isn't the time to be dreaming. You know a guy like Mason is the perfect partner for Ava, right? She's a much better match for him than you are.
I can't believe this. How can you say something like that to your own daughter? You have no idea how much your words are hurting me. That's why I was so scared to tell you.
Oh, scared were you? What an ungrateful daughter. I can't believe you were so scared to talk to your own parents. Not telling your parents something like this is the lowest of the low.
I did tell you, didn't I? I mustered up the courage to tell you everything, but here we are.
You haven't told me the most important thing yet. You're missing a big part of the conversation. I need to know exactly how Mason feels about all this. You're not the only one pushing for this marriage, right?
Huh?
The wedding. When is it?
Oh, we're still looking for a venue, but it's planned for October.
October? Can someone as slow as you really get everything done in just 4 months?
I'll manage.
And with only 4 months, there's no way you'll have time to work on your appearance.
I'll do my best to pull it off.
Just make sure the wedding doesn't embarrass me or Ava, okay?
I know.
Let me know as soon as the details are set. I've got to figure out Ava's schedule and other things on my end.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. My mom also acts as my sister Ava's manager. She divorced my dad over 8 years ago, and that's when she started criticizing my appearance. Apparently, seeing me reminds her of my dad and it irritates her. It's ridiculous, but as I start this new chapter in my life with marriage, I'm happy to finally be able to put some distance between myself, my mom, and Ava. However, what my mom did next was absolutely unbelievable.
Abigail, your beautiful sister in her wedding dress is about to arrive at the venue.
What? Mom, what are you talking about? Mom, answer me. Why would you bring my sister in a white dress to my wedding?
Just look at Ava. What a stunning bride she is. I've never seen such a beautiful bride before. She's the real star of the day. I'm sure everyone thinks so. This is the perfect wedding.
Bride? What are you talking about? I'm supposed to be the star today. You know that, right, Mom? Mason and I are here to officially get married. So why would you say something like that?
You? The star of the day? Now that's the biggest joke I've ever heard. There's no way someone like you could ever be the star of anything. Everyone knows that.
Excuse me?
Today is Ava's last chance to steal Mason from you. I couldn't care less about your wedding. Mason and Ava being together is the right thing, and I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
You've got to be kidding, Mom. Are you seriously trying to steal the groom? Do you really think that's okay?
The only one who thinks this is a joke is you. Everyone else knows what's up. You'll never be able to compete with Ava.
Sure, Ava's beautiful by most people's standards. And yeah, a lot of guys probably want to marry her. But Mason chose me. He proposed to me because he seriously wants to build a future with me.
What? That's just your delusion. Honestly, it's outrageous that you think it's okay for a younger sister to get married before her older sister. Do you really think that's acceptable?
What? What century are you living in? There's no way anyone thinks it's a big deal for the younger sister to get married first in today's world.
What did you just say? How dare you talk to me like that, you disrespectful girl?
There's no problem with either sister getting married first. Ava's successful in her modeling career, so maybe she has other priorities before marriage. She has her path, and marrying Mason is my path. Why can't you understand that, Mom?
Even Mason must be having second thoughts after seeing how beautiful Ava looks in her wedding dress now. Why don't you, the ugly, undereducated one, just call off the wedding?
How dare you? This is terrible. Ruining someone's wedding like this. The guests are all shocked.
Of course. They're amazed by Ava's beauty, and they probably just feel sorry for you.
You're the worst.
How dare you call me that after everything I've done to raise you? I didn't raise you to be this way.
Please, just leave. Stop ruining the ceremony any further.
Don't worry. I'll leave soon. As soon as I've secured Mason, I'll be out of here.
Mason isn't going to change his mind. Just let it go.
You're the one who needs to give up. You keep blowing up my WhatsApp with messages, and it's so annoying. If you want someone to leave, then why don't you just leave?
This can't be happening. It wasn't a joke. I really thought my life was over. I was so shocked that my body froze, and I was too depressed to even go back to the venue. But then it seemed that, under Mason's orders, my mom and sister were kicked out of the venue. With them gone, peace returned and I felt relieved. Then, a few days later, just when I thought I could never forgive the two of them, I received some wonderful news.
Hey, how dare you hurt Ava like that? What's the meaning of kicking us out? She's totally crushed now. You're going to take responsibility for this, aren't you?
You're the ones who should be taking responsibility.
What?
You crashed my wedding dressed like that. You're the ones who ruined everything. I'm going to sue for damages, and I'll make you pay back tenfold.
What? Sue for damages? Just because Ava's a successful model doesn't mean you're getting a cent from her.
And that modeling career of hers? It might be completely over after this. You really think the industry is going to forgive what happened? Once trust is lost, it's not so easy to get it back.
What? What are you even talking about, Abigail? You're just jealous of Ava, and it's obvious. Do you really think saying that makes you feel good? Ava's career is skyrocketing, and everyone's clamoring to work with her. You should at least know that much about your own sister. Trying to bring her down over something like this is pointless.
That's exactly why what she did was a huge mistake. This is the time when she's in the spotlight more than ever.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
Mom, you might think you're supporting Ava as her manager, but the fact that you're unaware of the consequences of this situation shows you really don't understand anything.
What? There's no way I don't know what's going on.
It turns out that someone at the wedding was recording our whole interaction. They posted it on social media and now it's going viral.
What? What do you mean?
Everyone's in disbelief that a popular model would actually do something this wild. It's spreading fast, and it might already be too late to stop it.
You've got to be kidding. You planned this, didn't you? Are you trying to ruin Ava's career?
You and Ava were the ones who tried to ruin my future. I had no idea things would turn out like this until yesterday.
This was all part of your plan, wasn't it? Everything that happened at the venue went exactly the way you wanted, wasn't it?
I'm not that calculated, especially in a situation like that. It was just a coincidence, and I didn't control anything.
Don't play dumb with me, Abigail. Apologize to the public right now. I won't let you destroy Ava's career any further.
You're the ones who should be apologizing. How can you not see that? The public is outraged by your actions.
What?
And besides, the video wasn't edited. It's all real. There's nothing you can do about it. My sister's an idiot for going along with you, but this whole thing was your idea, right? So why don't you figure out how to fix it yourself?
Fix it? Once you're blacklisted from the entertainment industry, it's nearly impossible to make a comeback. And now my own daughter has done this to me.
Wait, hold on a second. I didn't spread it. The public did. Even people who don't know you are angry about what you two did.
No way. And she was just starting to land magazine covers.
Yeah. And since she's only just getting famous, this is the time when the backlash will hit hardest. Either way, the fact is she betrayed her fans, so it'd be smart to apologize properly. Doesn't Ava at least use social media?
Of course not. It's too risky. Creeps might try to contact her, so I banned it.
That's why she had no idea this was happening.
I can't believe things turned out like this.
I just opened a new site, and it's already being reported.
What? She may look good on the outside, but she's empty inside? What the hell is this? What a horrible media. I'm going to sue them.
Speaking of lawsuits, don't forget about the damages I mentioned earlier.
Are you still on about that? We just showed up at your wedding, that's all. Honestly, we don't see why we should give you any money.
You don't really think you can just walk away from this as if nothing happened, do you? ignoring the fact that it's all over the news and thinking you can keep working as usual. You should face reality.
What? Are you seriously saying that?
Of course I am. You ruined my wedding, so you're going to take full responsibility. I'm going to send you an official written request for damages. You turned what was supposed to be the most important day of my life into a complete disaster. So I'll be asking for an amount that reflects that.
Wait a second. If you do that, we'll be in serious trouble. What if Ava's jobs start getting canceled one after another because of this? Or worse, the company she's contracted with might even sue us for damages.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
Wouldn't that be a disaster? Ava's career is just starting to take off. She's about to reach the peak, and you're just going to sit back and do nothing?
That's what I've been telling you. There's nothing I can do, and I have no intention of taking responsibility or helping.
I didn't raise you to be such a cold-hearted daughter.
Cold-hearted, huh? But honestly, I don't care anymore what you think of me, Mom.
What? You're serious about this?
Yeah, because once I get the damages, our relationship as mother and daughter is over.
Are you seriously saying something that ridiculous?
I've actually been thinking about this for a long time. Ever since Dad left, I've felt like I didn't have a place in this family. Neither you nor Ava ever cared about me. So when I met Mason and we made it to marriage, I finally felt like I'd found my place. I have no attachment to this family anymore.
Wait, hold on, please. I had no idea I'd hurt you so much. I'm truly sorry if I've caused you pain.
It's too late for apologies now. You can't turn back time, and you can't fix the memories of my wedding. You ruined the most important day of my life, and I've got nothing left to expect from you.
Please don't say that. Let's rebuild our family bond from now on, and we can work through this together. Ava will welcome you too, I'm sure.
Oh, so you think that if I make up with you, the media will take this as a joke and let it slide, huh?
What?
Sorry, but I'm not dumb enough to fall for that. And like I said, I have no attachment left. I'm more than happy to say goodbye to both of you.
Wait, no! Are you really going to leave us in this mess?
You made this mess yourselves, didn't you? Don't try to blame me.
Abigail?
Anyway, I'm discussing the damages with my lawyer, so once everything's finalized, I'll send you the paperwork. Oh, and tell my sister I said hi. Mason, I'm so sorry. My family ruined the wedding.
Abigail, you don't need to apologize. It's not your fault, and I actually think you handled it really well.
But it was an important day for you too, and our wedding was totally wrecked.
Yeah, it didn't go as planned. But what matters most to me is that I get to spend the rest of my life with you. The wedding was just one step along the way.
Hearing that from you really lifts a weight off my shoulders.
So don't worry about the past anymore. We have a future ahead of us. No matter what challenges come our way, I'll always be by your side.
Thank you, Mason. From now on, let's focus on cherishing the new family we're building.
Of course. No matter what happens, we'll face it together.
A few months have passed since then. Mason and I started our new life together, and every day is filled with happiness. The chaos of the wedding was tough, but it's all in the past now. My sister's career as a model collapsed overnight because of what happened at the wedding. The video of her outrageous behavior went viral on social media, and her actions became a hot topic across the internet. Articles with headlines like "The Dark Side of a Popular Model" kept popping up, and all her sponsorship deals were canceled. Now she's completely lost her job and seems to have disappeared from the fashion industry. The same goes for my mom. Losing her position as my sister's manager caused her downfall as well. These days, she stays home all the time, hiding her face whenever the wedding footage gets replayed on TV or online. She's been so overwhelmed by the public's backlash that she can't even leave the house. But as for me, I no longer concern myself with my mom or sister. I'm enjoying my new life with Mason. The pain from that time only makes me appreciate our happiness now even more.